ECMO 143 listeners, you ready for a deep dive?
Always. Hit me with it.
We're going deep into a couple of fascinating ECMO cases today.
Okay, lay it on me.
Well, it all started with these LinkedIn articles by Jonathan Jung.
Okay, yeah. I think I saw those.
First, we've got this case study, Refractory Metabolic Alkalosis, which Dr. Philippe d'Andrade Arnaud and Dr. Jeffrey M. Scott authored.
Interesting.
And then we're going to jump into Conquering COVID.
Oh, wow.
That one's about Maria Young's incredible story.
Powerful stuff.
Yeah, so let's start with that first one. Case study, Refractory Metabolic Alkalosis.
Okay.
They're talking about this 35-year-old male,
Okay.
biventricular heart failure, bridged to transplant.
All right.
Impella 5.5, then they transition him to VA ECMO.
Sounds pretty standard so far.
Right, but then he develops this really persistent metabolic alkalosis.
Oh. Okay, so what do?
Well, they tried everything. Acetazolamide, sweep adjustments, you name it.
Huh. And nothing worked.
Nothing budged.
That's when you know something's up.
Right. So think about it this way. With VA ECMO, you've got the return cannula placement.
Right.
And then you've got the patient's own cardiac output. It creates this, split in circulation.
I see where you're going with this. Differential perfusion.
Exactly. So the article points out that the blood going to the kidneys was actually acidotic.
Interesting. So you're saying the kidneys are getting a completely different picture than the rest of the body.
Precisely. While the team is looking at this systemic alkalosis.
The kidneys were like, hold up, it's too acidic down here.
Right. And they're just cranking up the bicarbonate retention.
Wow. The kidneys were working with a whole different set of data.
It's like they're speaking different language.
Totally.
And, the article makes this really important point for all of us ECMO folks.
What's that?
Check that post-oxygenation blood gas.
Yeah.
That's what the kidneys are seeing, and that's where your management should focus.
Not just the systemic picture. So what happened? Did they adjust the sweep?
They ditched the acetazolamide, increased the sweep, and boom! Within a day, the acid base was back in balance.
It's a good reminder that those simple interventions sometimes, they might be masking a bigger problem.
Absolutely.
You got to look deeper.
Yeah.
That's fascinating.
It really is. It just shows you the complexity.
Yeah.
Even when you think you've got it all figured out.
Absolutely.
The body can throw you a curveball.
For sure.
Okay, so get ready for a story that's going to pull at the heartstrings. This is about Maria Young.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that other article from Jonathan Jung, Conquering COVID?
Yeah.
That one stayed with me.
Yeah, those early COVID days were something else, especially for ECMO patients.
It was rough, for sure.
It was a whole different world.
So picture this, Maria. She's facing severe COVID.
Oh, wow.
And she ends up on ECMO at Johns Hopkins.
Okay.
For a record-breaking 69 days.
69 days.
69 days.
That's just incredible, the endurance.
It's mind-blowing.
For both her and the team.
It really is.
Wow.
And you got to remember, this is peak COVID.
Right.
Strictest isolation protocols.
Yeah.
Maria's sedated, no clue what's going on.
Oh, gosh.
Her family can't even be there physically.
Heartbreaking.
It is.
It is.
But the article talks about her mother.
Okay.
Calling every single day.
Wow.
And the nurses, they would hold the phone to Maria's ear.
Oh.
So her mom could just say, Maria, breathe. I'm breathing with you.
Oh, my goodness. That's powerful.
It's incredible, right? The human spirit, that bond between a mother and her daughter.
Just amazing.
And against all odds, Maria woke up.
Wow.
She recovered.
It's truly a miracle.
A miracle.
It really is.
And then she goes on to establish Maria's Miracle.
I read about that, a nonprofit.
Yeah, to support ECMO patients and families.
That's just beautiful.
It is. It really highlights, that as ECMO specialists, we're not just managing machines and numbers.
It's so much more than that.
We're holding space for these human stories.
Absolutely. The courage, the recovery.
It's inspiring.
It really is. Maria's story just brings it all back.
So thanks for joining us on this deep dive, everyone.
It's been a great one.
Until next time.
Stay curious.
Stay connected.
And keep up the amazing work.